Hello, and welcome back to the Goodness Margin, the place where we find margin for the good things in life. Today, I'm going to share with you this little tiny concept that has made a big impact in my life. This is a really simple way that you can quickly transform your home. Imagine this. You're getting ready to cook dinner, so you're getting started with prep, and you open your spice cabinet. And if you're like me, sometimes I buy spices from places that are really inexpensive. And so I grabbed that jar out, and one of the jars, the lid did not close all the way because it was a cheap lid. My onion powder is like rock solid. It is completely hard, and I need to get rid of it. And then I think, oh my goodness, there are so many other spices that I need to go through. I probably need to replace some of these and toss some of these out that I never use and that are over 6 months old. And so that's in my brain, but I continue cooking dinner. And then we finish dinner and I am cleaning up the dishes. And I open the cabinet under my kitchen sink and think, oh my goodness, something leaked here and I totally forgot about it. And I've got to wipe this out. And then there's some stuff here that doesn't belong. I need to take care of that. And then I'm packing up the leftovers to put them in the refrigerator. And I think, oh my word, so many of these Tupperware containers don't have matching lids. I've got to go through that. And the list goes on and on and on. All of these little things that I want to change. I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse. I think it can be both, but I'm definitely one of those people that I notice the little things. I can walk through a space in my house and quickly notice the places that I just wish I had a few minutes to make a difference. But sometimes it seems really overwhelming. So recently I started a new practice and I even shared it with a couple of friends, and they have loved it as well. So I created a name for it. And the name that I have created is the TGM10, 10 minutes a day that we can take to make a huge impact in our house. I imagine that most days I can find 10 minutes to do something. Pretty much every day. I can take 10 minutes away from scrolling Instagram and instead choose to use those 10 minutes to do something productive. What if I told you that in 1 week, you could take 10 minutes a day and totally transform your kitchen? All of those little things that you want to do, maybe they're huge tasks that you think, this is way too much, it's way overwhelming. If you took 10 minutes a day, set a timer, stop when the 10 minutes is over, and the next day take 10 minutes, you're going to make a huge difference in your home. I implemented this because I would go through and notice things and think, oh, I wish I had time to do that. I wish I had time to do that. So I started putting it on a list on my phone. And so on my planner for each day, I will just write down TGM10. I may have already that day noticed something that I want to take those 10 minutes on. If so, I'll do that. But maybe at the moment, I think, okay, it's time for me to take my 10 minutes. I can't think of anything. I'll open up that list on my phone and quickly see something that has been driving me nuts and that I want to take care of. For example, the other day I was walking up the stairs and I noticed that we have this really large window. You walk up like half of the stairs, there's a little landing, and then you walk the rest of the way up. There's a huge window there. There's a large set of blinds, and it catches that sunlight, and I can see all of that dust that's hanging out on those blinds. And I walk by it multiple times a day and think, ew, something needs to be done with that. But maybe it's not on my deep clean list yet, but that space gets dusty really fast. And so the other day I'm like, okay, this is going to be my TGM10. I took 10 minutes, dusted those blinds, and now when I walk by, I have a feeling of satisfaction. It feels really great. And the next time I notice that they're really dusty again, that'll be my TGM10 project again. I had a little bin that I keep in the top cabinet in my laundry room where we'll keep old washcloths or maybe things that we don't use anymore, but I'll keep those in case I need to clean up something where I can throw it away, or if it gets ruined, it's okay. Those are also some of the towels and washcloths that I send with my kids to camp. So if they get lost forever, it'll be okay. And I noticed that that bin was kind of overflowing. Well, I happened to have another basket sitting beside it, and I knew I had an identical basket to that I was not using. So I wanted to change it out, but I was changing laundry and I didn't really have time to do that. So I grabbed my phone and jotted it down. The next day, that was my TGM10. So as you can see, you can take any little project and put it into this. That probably took me 4 minutes to do. The other day I had some splatters on my kitchen cabinets. And so I set the timer for 10 minutes, but it only took me 7 minutes to wipe down the faces of all of my kitchen cabinets. You can do whatever you want to do in this 10 minutes, and it's going to make a huge impact in your life. To make it simple for you, I have created a list of some suggestions. Some of these are things that you can do in any room in your house. For example, any room needs the windows wiped down, the blinds dusted, the baseboards dusted and wiped down. That's something that I regularly need to do in each room of my house. But then there are other suggestions for you there as well. And you can find that list that you can pull up on your phone or even print it out if you want to. That's going to be linked in the blog post that is linked in the notes below. I'd love for you to try this, try the TGM, see how it works for you. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell, you'll be notified when the next video goes live. Next month, I'm going to be sharing with you some simple ways that you can prepare for the holidays, and that will be a great way for you to start the practice of the TGM10 if you haven't started it already, because we can go through this list and take 10 minutes a day to prepare for the holidays, and we're going to have a really great time when we've taken the time to prepare ahead of time.